channel. My name is Lo, and this is the Cosmic Lotus Guidance channel. I'm going to be doing an all signs general reading for the remainder of Libra season. A little later I'll pull one or two cards for each sign. Also, when doing that, make sure to also pay attention to any signs that are in your big three, as well as your Venus. But yeah. Okay, the first card is the Hanged Man. Second card is Ace of Wands. Third card is Three of Swords. Yeah. Alright, fourth card is Five of Wands. And then we have the Death card. And then we have Queen of Swords and the Emperor. We can talk about it. At the bottom of the deck is the Four of Pentacles. Okay. So first off, right off the bat with the Hanged Man. Many of you might be feeling like you've been in a period of pause or waiting for something. Maybe you're feeling stuck. Or some of you are intentionally like taking a pause and just letting yourself sit back and kind of just observe instead of being in the scene, if that makes any sense. Or maybe you're just kind of in a, I don't want to say recluse. I mean, it is quarantine, so recluse does make sense, but there's like this retraction from you in terms of communicating as much with people because of going inward, because of trying to go deeper. The Hanged Man, with that kind of crown chakra stimulation, this is very much about downloads. So some of you could also be receiving downloads, or maybe you're feeling crown chakra sensations. That can come from, as well as having just like migraines, or just like dizziness, or just feeling like you're kind of floaty, like you're not grounded at all. But there's usually a positive outcome because of these pauses. For me, whenever I see the Hanged Man, it's always a pause that's divine, or a time of reflection that's very much divine for something higher, if that makes any sense. And then right after that is Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is about creative pursuits. It's about action. It could be about passion. It's about success. It's about career success. It's about travel as well. I feel like I definitely feel like there's been this overall theme in the collective consciousness right now with Libra season, in terms of like really I guess taking the time to reflect on like what needs to move and what works, what doesn't work. And then we're all kind of either aware of what those things are, or they're starting to come in now, but we're very much in a space where there's this desire to take action upon these things, to make these changes, or to just take action in these revelations that have come through. Or maybe the action is trying to figure out, trying to get to those revelations, going inward and and yeah, trying to get down to it kind of thing. And it's also just like a really good time as well for anything creative. Right now, I feel like the cosmos are very much supporting creative pursuits, specifically things that intuitively we just feel nudged towards. I really feel like right now many souls are feeling very nudged. Like, I keep seeing this reoccurring theme in readings that I do for a few clients, and just in studying placements and transits that are happening right now, that there's very much this theme around dharma, like your purpose, the reason that your soul came here kind of thing. And anyone that wasn't doing that kind of, I feel like, got kicked around and beat the hell up, and are trying to take steps into getting into that direction of more like a clearer picture of what they've been wanting to do. Yeah. And then after that we got Three of Swords. You could be feeling like a lot of past things are coming up, like maybe this is your current energy. This could be heartbreak, but this is just not just like romantic heartbreak, but this is just like, I don't know how to. The Three of Swords is just like, it's not just heartbreak, it's like anything that was heart-shattering, anything that just felt like your heart was ripped out of your chest. And what I'm mainly getting from this, yes, Three of Swords is about like pain and disappointment, heartbreak, yada yada yada, but what I'm feeling and picking up on intuitively is that right now past pains are coming up, or things that are still lingering are being kind of brought up again. And it needs to. It's very necessary. I really feel like October is a really important month for this astrological year. There's a lot of, since what's been going on in general, the collective consciousness is so adjustable, like it's so like has no idea where it's going kind of thing. So that's why there's so much more room for possibility, actually. So I feel like there definitely has, that's kind of been happening already in terms of things being, doors opening for changes that need to be made. So I feel like if that wasn't already happening, or it could have happened already, but maybe you thought like you got it, like maybe you thought you squeezed the most out of that pain from that experience, or this or that, or maybe it is something that's reoccurring in your life that pops up, but things are coming up again that really need to be held, need to be acknowledged, because with the Death card here, there's a cycle ending, but a very much so a new beginning occurring. But it can't, there's still some gook. Look at this storm around this heart. There's still some purging that needs to happen. There's still like a lot of maybe fury. Maybe it's so deep, and it might be coming out really viciously right now too, because right after that we have the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is about conflict. It's about feeling like you have to like stand your ground, and being kind of in like this war zone type feeling. This could also be mental. It could also feel like you're like not having a second to really like breathe, like you're feeling that you constantly need to defend yourself or constantly need to speak on certain things, or maybe speak on boundaries. But there's this, like, I feel like this is also like that final push. Like, you know, when you're about to hit failure in a workout maybe, or you're just like, and maybe you get like that burst, that last few bursts, or I don't know, sometimes I like to do that when I'm working out. I'd like try. Let me not pretend like I'm this like workout guru, but sometimes, every now and then, this little creature in my brain is like, we got this, and I have to, and I start like going intense even though I'm deadbeat tired. You know, I'm exhausted. It's already, maybe I've already been working out for too long or pushing it too much, and I feel like this is that like yes, it's not over yet, but you're nearly there. Like, the worst is kind of behind you. I feel like it's also Three of Swords energy. But yeah, keep standing your ground in whatever you might currently feel like you need to or express. This could also just be like standing your ground in your needs. My hand position's kind of scary there. It can also just be misunderstandings, and Wand's energy is very much about travel, so maybe travel delays or travel issues. Yeah. Let's see, and then, yes, the Death card after that. There, when it comes to the closing of cycles, when it's like so divine, so divinely orchestrated, that ending of that cycle, and we're so innately linked that many of us are having endings of cycles occurring right now, but with different stories attached to them, with different circumstances. But when these divine cycles have to come to an end, for the percentage of individuals, which is most usually a vast majority, so it's not anything that's wrong or strange, but because we're human, the system is already kind of working against us with these things. There are likely things that still need to be sifted through that we haven't touched upon yet, or we thought we went far enough with it. So it's kind of like I'm seeing this insane pressurized bottle being released, or like any of that stuff that's still building up. The clock was ticking and the alarm went off, so it just comes up full force. It's like so it could definitely be a mentally intense time, and maybe it's taking a physical toll as well, in terms of like tiredness in the body with these wands. With like wands is that fire, a lot of energy, like a lot of energy needing that's being exerted. But there's a lot of swords here too. So, and swords are mental energy. So I feel like there's this mental and physical exhaustion. But this is that little light at the end of the tunnel of, you know, this is all happening so that this chapter or this cycle can finally close, and a whole new reality can emerge. You know, if we really want things to change, things need to change in our reality. We can't expect to manifest or have mantras and be like, I want blah la 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 la, do 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 do, if we don't actually take some action on it. That's not how it works. manifestation isn't just that. It's about, in the astral, putting it out there, but in the physical as well, putting it out there. And that version in the physical is action. So move what needs to be moved. Water what needs to be watered. Nurture what needs to be nurtured. And just let what needs to fall away, fall away. And what's going to happen in this new cycle, what comes after that, is Queen of Swords, the Emperor. And what I love about this is Queen of Swords is Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. But since we're in Libra season, and I'm a Libra sun, we're just gonna put an emphasis on the Libra for a second. But I feel like very much this is saying, like, to tap into the Queen of Swords energy, that cutting away of things, that clarity in what, look at how sure she is of her decision making, or how sure she is of, I feel like it's almost like she's like, yeah, you can come forward. Like, she is very precise in who she lets into her life, and she's not willing to compromise herself and her value and her peace. She knows her boundaries. Boundaries is, yeah, now they're like screaming boundaries. Yeah, boundaries. All of this, use this theme, use the placement in the sun right now. And then after that with the Emperor is about power and also about morals. It could also be about like old school type thinking, but maybe I shouldn't have even said that because that's not what I'm picking up on at all for this. But I very much feel like it's like, this is what's going to be embodied, this is what's coming, and as well as taking charge, taking authority, being the authority over your life and your direction, standing in your power, using your experiences, that's my cat, using your experiences to transmuting them into power. Let me get a card for every sign. Let me see, what deck am I going? Oops. I dropped something. I don't know what I dropped though. Okay, so Aries, and again, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates. But as well, pay attention to your sun, moon, rising, and Venus in particular if you're curious about love at the moment. I don't know if anything's going to come about love, but yeah. Okay. So for Aries, we have Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. Aries energy is usually pretty impulsive and very spontaneous, and maybe they don't take as many steps as they should to plan out the actions that they're trying to take. So I feel like this is saying to be very clear and really methodical, channel more of a rationale types, or not rationale, more strategy type thing, and really try to maintain focus. Okay. For Taurus, for the remainder of Libra season, Taurus. Taurus. Connect with your emotions, Water Guardian. I really like this card. It's really beautiful. If there's anything, I'm feeling like this is pretty self-explanatory, but did I say that right? Yeah, I did. But if there's anything that has been coming up, I mean, in the reading, it looks like that's a theme here. But to really let yourself process and feel them. It could also just be about tapping into, the more divine feminine parts of yourself, maybe the softer, creative, tender, like those kinds of like nurturer needs. Yeah. So Gemini for the rest of Libra season. Move in a new direction, traveler. These are all pretty self-explanatory, but this could be about physical travel. I'm so sorry, I'm like burping and yawning and like there's a lot going on. This could be about literal travel, or maybe like your work involves you like being in a car a lot or traveling a lot. But the move in a new direction, if maybe there's something, Gemini, that you're leaning towards, that this is a thumbs up, this is a yes, or maybe this is a tough love kind of like movement needs to happen. There's a shift, a change, some kind of alteration that needs to occur right now. My cat's meowing. I feel so bad. I'm almost done. Cancer. Peacekeeper. Let go of the need to be right. If there's anything that maybe, I feel like I'm getting a few things. There could be things of non-closure that you might be feeling in a situation where like you really feel like you're not getting that validation from another individual, or maybe you're being put in a situation between people where you're like trying to talk sense into multiple people. I don't know. But this could be about like maybe just sitting back a little more, and just contemplating more so what is necessary to act on or speak on and what isn't, what doesn't need to be said maybe. Take what resonates. Leo. Leo, stargazer, set your sights higher. A lot of faith. If any of you are feeling like you're alone or you're feeling unsupported, set your sights higher. Literally, that could literally be looking up at the stars to help you remember that what a crazy coincidence that you are there looking at the stars where you are at that time of the day or hour, in the form that you're in. It could also be about tapping into your spirituality, whatever your faith is. It could be also about calling in your angels and guides to really help you if you feel like you need an army to support you, to lift you up because you're tired, to help them, you know, not really carry the weight, but just like lift some of it off. Virgo for the rest of Libra season. No, two came out. I just need one. Virgo. Guardian angel, you are not alone. If this is this feather, sometimes a lot of people believe they'll find random feathers. I believe a white feather is supposed to be Archangel Michael, and like brown feathers are Archangel Raphael. I can't remember. I could be wrong. Please don't quote me. But maybe there's little things that like are strange that have popped up that you're like, where'd that come from? Or synchronicities, a lot of numbers, angel numbers, weird, synchronistic, serendipitous, fangy thingies. You might have someone trying to send you some messages from the 5D, maybe a guardian angel, someone in your angel army, a spirit guide, could be an ancestor, could be a deceased relative as well that's just also trying to help out if they can, nudge you in the right direction. You are most definitely not alone. Most definitely not. Libra for the rest of Libra season. Y'all better take advantage of this time. It's a really great time for anyone with some Libra placements. Alright, Libra's guidance for the remainder of Libra season. Drum, dream and journey. Maybe if maybe it'll be useful to journal maybe some dreams you're having, or maybe like actually I'm getting now I'm hearing manifestation. I heard like no like no, that's not it. Yeah, dream and journey. So it could be more manifestation based, like visualizations, mantra. Take advantage of the fact that the cosmos are really kind of giving you extra juice because of where in Libra season is Mercury still. I need to double check that. But we're having this new moon in Libra coming up on the 16th, I believe. Maybe definitely tap into that. I mean, everyone should tap into that, but yeah, so utilize manifestation tools. Also maybe like lucid dreaming, astral work could be helpful, because of dream and journey I'm getting like maybe you're having like experiences in the astral, like you think you're dreaming but you're in the astral realm. Or like maybe you're not remembering your dreams but you wake up like exhausted. Like you might be astral traveling and you just don't remember it. Okay. Scorpio. Scorpio for the rest of Libra season. It's gonna be your season soon. Fun fact, I'm a Scorpio stellium. I have a lot of Scorpio on my chart. Like 4 placements. Okay. Ooh, that one came out. Very interesting. Broken arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. Maybe taking some time for pleasure and leisure and like giving yourself moments to breathe, Scorpio. Or just being more mindful, maybe putting in more of an effort in a meditation practice, or just some kind of practice that's decompressing for you. It could be meditation, it could be yoga, it could be plants, it could be working out. I'm getting more so things that are like more I mean, I think working out is pretty meditative, but like maybe not so rigorous. But also, if that's your thing, hell yeah. Sagittarius for the rest of too many cards. I keep getting 2 cards. Come on, man. she go? Y'all know that song? Where'd she go? Are you clueless? Okay. So, for Sagittarius, she-wolf, unleash the wild within. I don't feel like this is anything unusual for Sag energies, for them to embrace their eccentricness. I'm getting whatever separates you from others, whatever's unique about you, unleash that thing. Maybe also tapping in more with moon phases. But yeah. Maybe also just letting yourself have some fun. It's not selfish. It's deserved, is what I'm hearing. Capricorn. Capricorn. For the rest of Libra season. Okay. Earth Guardian. Y'all are an earth sign. Earth Guardian. Stay rooted and grounded. Maybe putting in more of a grounding routine. Maybe you could be feeling some kind of overwhelm or just some kind of instability right now, or some kind of question mark in the air in your life. Utilize grounding techniques. Maybe also like connecting with nature more, like going somewhere, or maybe you're purposely like traveling in nature. I don't know. But yeah, Aquarius. Aquarius. Y'all will always be entertained with these readings. Welcome to my channel. Okay. Aquarius, High Priest, intend and create. If you are feeling nudges to create, do it. Even if it's in baby steps. Even if it's not in the main creative pursuit that maybe you are a creative maybe you are a creative type in music or art or something like that. But do anything that just gets those gears going for you. It could also just be like puzzles. Like, really simplify it for yourself. Put some intentions that you're working up to other things, but like take it step by step. And also, High Priest, tapping into your intuition to help you know what those steps are, like what you feels comfortable, what feels right. Pisces. Pisces. I know that's not the song. I'm sorry. I sing to my cat. You know, Junkie from Bruno Mars. My cat's name is Teddy, and I go, Teddy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Pisces. 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 For the rest of Libra season. Okay. Shaman, trust in higher forces. Pisces are already naturally inclined to be pretty spiritual in nature, or have some kind of faith. Or yeah. Also just like, I'm getting surrendering. Like if there's a lot up in the air right now, trust that like the universe got you, kind of thing. Like, don't worry, they got your back. Yeah. Amazing, beautiful. It would be really helpful if you gave this video a thumbs up, and subscribe, and leave a comment if this resonates. Would love to hear your thoughts, and if you would like a private reading, there's information below on how you can do that. Thank you again, and I hope you have a wonderful